Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Sinclair, your math queen, where I like to keep math simple and take it back to the basics. Let's look at Objective 13, where we're going to determine the result of applying a percent of change to a value. Before we get started with this, I'd like to point out some language that I think is very important for us to find our final result. Now, when we read the words nearest cent, that's your indicator that you are going to estimate. Now, nearest means round, and cent tells you what digit you're going to round, or what place value for that matter. This means that for your final answer, you're going to round to the nearest cent, and for all simple purposes, that's your second place after the decimal point. Decrease by means that you're going to subtract, and increase by means you're going to add. Now, whenever we're talking about money, money, and you have a percent, I want you to have a light bulb moment. Ding! I want that light bulb when you have a percent and you have money to say, I need to change that percent to money. And the magic to change that percent to money is multiplication. We'll get into that when we get into our steps. But as you see here, I've done some highlighting and some boxing. That's what we call unpacking the problem. When you unpack the problem, you are highlighting and placing symbols to help you pull out important information. They're visual markers, if you will, just to keep things in order and organized. Now, remember what I told you. Nearest cent is going to indicate estimation or rounding. It says, to the nearest cent, what is $49.40 decreased by 31%? Now, we could use proportional reasoning and set up a proportion to solve this, but I've got a little simpler way to solve this. The first thing we're going to do is identify the percent inside of the text. I did that with a box here. Once you've identified that percent, you can convert it to a decimal. And that's because if you don't have a scientific calculator, you're going to want to make sure that you're able to use multiplication in order to solve. Now, once we've converted it, convert means change. Can you guys say that with me? Convert means change. Good job. So, once we've converted this percent to a decimal, do you need a reminder? No worries. Now, a reminder on how to convert to a decimal. If there is no decimal point inside of the percentage, you're going to start at the percent sign. And to change this to a decimal, you're just going to go away from the percent sign to the left twice. 1, 2. So now your decimal point is after the 3. So your decimal value is 0.31. Now, we've converted it to a decimal. And essentially that saying is, what is 31% of $49.40? In math, we like to translate that word of to multiplication. So 31% of the $49.40, that is going to give us a dollar amount. So again, when we find 31% of the given amount, we're simply just changing that to a dollar amount. That's what that magic of multiplication does. So here we're going to use our decimal conversion of 0 and 31 hundredths, or 0.31, and multiply it by $49.40. You're going to get a value of 15.314. Well, talking about money here. So let's keep it simple. How many digits do you need when you're talking about cents? Yeah, you're right. You only need 2 digits. So because you only need 2 digits, we're going to round this 1. And the number that tells you how to round is the number that's always to the right of the number being rounded. In this case, we need to remember that when estimating, if the digit that tells us how to round and tells us what to do is 5 or above, then that rounded digit goes up 1. But if it's 4 and below, then that digit right there is going to stay the same. Well, this is 4 and below. So this 1 will remain the same. So that means that $15.31 is the estimated value. Now, let's go back up to our text and remind ourselves. We've now turned this into money, so now we can decrease this amount by that amount of money. So, by that value. So what you're going to do, remember, decrease by means to subtract. So we're going to take our amount, $49.40, and we're going to subtract $15.31. That will give us a final answer of $34.09. So, we would have chosen A. A is the proper response. You will go through those same steps by multiplying 34%, or 0.34, by $32.20. Once you find that product, which is the answer you get when you multiply, you're going to use that amount and you're going to add it to the original cost, because increase by means add. When you have these values, again, you're going to change the percent to a decimal, multiply it by the initial value. If it's decrease, you're going to subtract it from the initial value. And if it's increase, you're going to add it to the initial value. So simply put, change to a decimal, multiply, add or subtract, and you'll find your final answer. I hope this made it simpler for you. I hope you understand that making math simple is what I do best. So, if you need any more assistance on determining the result of applying a percent of change to value, please see the extra problems that I've attached to this resource. I'm Mrs. St. Clair, where I like to keep math simple, take it back to the basics. Stay tuned for more. Please like and share. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.